So good morning students. Today we are going to cover the SDFS Hadoop Distributed File System topic. So these are the content that we are going to cover: introduction part of the SDFS and the brief architecture. All the demos that we cover in a SDFS. So in introductory part, as you can see, the Apache Hadoop ecosystem, and where SDFS works at a bottom layer as a storage layer. So in this section you can track the things which we can have as a storage layer in the name of SDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System. So actually it's a Java based file system that is known for the distributed environment, means all the files located at different places. It is redundant, means that there will be some replication factor to ensure about the data reliability, means if one copy is going to be eliminate or corrupted from the system, then we can have the different other copies of the data. And then scalable, it means anytime we can scale up or scale down the system with respect to data storage. And it is designed to span large clusters of servers. So usually we can expect that there will be some expensive servers, but definitely there is some commodity servers to manage all the data nodes, since name node and data node is one of demons of Hadoop distributed file system. So you can think about the scalability of HDFS in terms of they can increase the scalability size of 200 petabyte of storage, where a single cluster, means the one cluster may have a 4500 servers. So you can think about the number of billions and billions files and the blocks that exist inside the distributed part. Now HDFS has two essential daemons named the name node and the data node. So this SDFS holds a two major part. One is a name node. It works like a master node, and another one is a data node. So number of slaves nodes works for the name node. So this one is the SDFS architecture, where we have a one name node and different data nodes. So what is the name node? Name node actually uh, breaks larger files into a small blocks, and it keeps tracks all the blocks. It means name node works as a master node for different data nodes. Okay, what name node is supposed to? It carries all the metadata that we collect from the data nodes. So a particular data node, where it is stored, what the size of number of, what is the number of blocks, what the different size, what are the default replication factors, whether it is a sharding or not. So all these are the factors are stored inside the name node, known as a metadata. All the data nodes are the collection all the data nodes carries the different number of racks. So these are the rack. So suppose that rack 1 has a 3 data nodes. That is a collection of actually the number of blocks. So whenever a client process a particular operation for the file, suppose that a client want to make a read operation over a data node, or a client want to make some write operations over data node, then definitely first it has to take a permission from the name node. Once name node give the addresses of the particular data nodes in terms of a metadata, the client directly can read or write operations, read or write operations over a particular data node, where the requirement of that particular client can be fulfilled. So these are the number of blocks. So whenever a file, suppose that there is a 400 MB file, let's take an example. So we have a 400 MB of files that has to be distributed inside the Hadoop cluster. So suppose in this architecture we have a four or five number of data nodes, then that blocks can be distributed among or splitted among several parts. So these parts are nothing but a block. So as a default block size, if we are having a Apache Hadoop, then for Hadoop 1.0 version, we can have a, I guess 64 MB, or if we have a 2.0 version, then we can have a 128 MB. Means the 400 MB file size can be splitted into multiple of 64 MB or 120 MB, depends on the version we are having of that particular Apache Hadoop. So in this way, we can have a different number of blocks inside these data nodes, and the different replication factors will work for that data file. So replication factor means, since we have already studied that there isn't some redundant feature of Apache Hadoop inside the HDFS, so all the particular file means there is a one file which has a 3 replication factor. It means there will be a 2 more copies of that particular file, and it will be resides in a different racks or different data nodes. So this is the overall architecture or overall working process of a SDFS. So definitely name node is a SDFS breaks larger files into small blocks that we have just discussed. Name node keeps tracks of all the blocks, means name nodes is responsible to store the location of different blocks, means which particular block is stored at what location and at what data node. Name node stores metadata for the files as discussed, like the directory structure of a typical file system. And name node uses rack ID to identify the data nodes. So at which particular rack, so suppose in rack 1 we have a 3 data nodes, so obviously this rack 1 or particular rack ID has to be addressed or stored into this name node, that is works as a master node for this SDFS architecture. Now what then rack is a collection of data node, as we can see, handles creation of more replica blocks when necessary after a data node failure. So what is the purpose of this replication factor? So suppose that this particular node is being failure due to any reason. It can be a delayed, it can be a network issue, or it can be any problem that can exist over a network. So then the file has to be stored in the second rack 2. Okay, so this way, by this way we can manage the all the things. So what is the work of a data node? There are multiple data nodes per cluster, as we can see. Notify name node of a blocks it has, and a data node send messages to name node. So all the times, all the active node name data node has to send a heartbeat to the name node, so that name node can ensure that how many number of data nodes are in active mode currently. So this is the overall architecture of a SDFS system. I hope you understand the things.